Hello, beautiful people. I am Avery Sunshine, and I am sitting here with one of my favorite artists, a human who is unmatched. There's no one like him. He has stretched, transformed, experimented, refined, and truly come into bloom in front of our eyes. Durand Bernarr is not just a voice. He's a vessel, a storyteller, a technician, an entertainer, and an energy all his own. Many of us first encountered his brilliance through the universe's algorithm, and even then, the spark was unmistakable. It refused to be contained. Almost 2 decades later, he's sitting amongst the most nominated artists this Grammy season. Today, we're celebrating the evolution, the work, the courage, and the bloom of an artist who has earned every bit of this moment.
Oh, Avery.
Get out of here.
That's how you introduce somebody.
It really would have been great if I was, and because. But I gotta read it. It's just so good. I didn't want to go off the cuff because there's so many things you can tell. I could, because of our connection, I could just go to the left.
Listen.
But I am super excited about being able to do this.
Thank you, and thank you for doing this. This is, and again, I needed someone specifically that has gone through this process, and you got yours, your first time submitting. Like that was amazing.
I mean, I think God knew. Let me go ahead and get this to her because she's gonna be done after this. She's gonna be wore out. But to be in your company, to meet you that way, to meet you and your spirit, your humanity, everything almost eclipsed the gift of your music. It was so big, that moment, to meet you and to share, to be in a space with you in that way. And I mean, not just the category, but just absolutely taking up the physical space with you like that. Yeah. It's an honor. So it is an honor to be here with you. So you see, I'm going off so I should you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right, so look at this. You've built your career outside the traditional machinery, and you've still managed to create momentum that some artists with major backing struggle to find. What has independence revealed to you about your own power?
My independence has revealed to me the power of my voice, the weight of my words, and how they can impact people. Specifically, I got reached out to by a young lady who shared with me that I was the soundtrack for her leaving a very unhealthy and unsafe relationship. And so who knew, me just being frustrated or deciding to share a moment of vulnerability could actually motivate somebody to make a positive change for their lives.
Yeah.
So that's
the thing that we've heard all the time, so many times, what comes from the heart goes straight to the heart. So you being exactly who you are and allowing your heart to lead, it spoke to someone else in the same way, right? You find that as an independent. And no one coming in to tweak what your voice should sound like. Right? Okay, so Bloom.
Yes.
It feels like a declaration, a shedding, and an arrival all at once. You said Bloom is me in full color, raw, sentimental, and completely unfiltered. What emotional or creative thresholds did you cross while creating Bloom?
The threshold that I crossed during the creation of this particular body of work was reaching from a place where I had not yet healed from, and also bringing other people in to help flesh the story out and tell it. Shout out to Jay Hart for helping me write one of the songs on the project called Unspoken. And this was something that I hadn't yet gotten with my therapist yet to work through, so that when I sing it, I'm not pulled back into that place. But that level of vulnerability was a new threshold to cross over. And also, like I said, and also including other people to tell this story.
In 2024, You received your first Grammy nomination for, is it En Route or En Route?
En route or en route?
Oh, I'm saying, boy, I like
you know, depending on where you are in the world.
En Route. This year, the Recording Academy responded to BLOOM with Best Progressive R&B Album, BLOOM, Best Traditional R&B Performance, Here We Are, and Best R&B Song, Overqualified. You're the second most nominated artist in the R&B genre this year. Have you and 16-year-old Durand been able to fully process the career ascension?
16-year-old self. I don't think so. I think we both are still collectively processing the fruits of the effort that I've been, that I've put into my craft. This was not something that I prayed for. However, it was something that I said yes to. And I will say that he is very proud of how far we have come, considering there were times and spaces where people were trying to make me feel that I need to tone it down, or I need to not be myself so that I can get ahead.
Absolutely.
And so to be alive and to be able to receive my flowers and to show him, hey, you can still be yourself and create doors for yourself to walk through. That has been a good, a surreal realization.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The way you show up, the way you perform, everything about you is absolutely authentic. It feels authentic. Has there ever been a moment, maybe in time, or is there a moment that you can recall that maybe a switch was flipped? Or were you always confident? Or were you always unafraid?
My mother used to say I had to constantly introduce them to who I was. I have my own rhythm.
Yeah.
My story is to be read, not written by someone else.
Yes. And you were always like that. You feel like you were, as a little person, that was...
Because it's my mother.
Wow.
It's being homeschooled. It's having some kind of music incorporated into the curriculum. So I didn't know that I genuinely wanted to do this. It just always pulled at me because it's always been there. I've always been immersed with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is admirable, and it allows your voice, like we were saying before, it allows your truth to come through because there's nothing holding it back. There's nothing telling you can't.
That. Because it's called a trash can, not a trash can. Okay.
Can somebody, with that A flat, you got perfect pitch, give me A flat so we can. It's brilliant. All right. What does the idea of legacy and acknowledgement from your peers mean to you at this stage of your journey?
It means all of the investment that my parents did with me, acting classes, theater, giving me certain tools to be able to record and film, editing, posting, broadcasting, networking, creating demos and passing them, to people in my neighborhood, and traveling, being under the tutelage of people like Earth, Wind and Fire and Erykah Badu, and garnering respect from people that I have revered and that I've respected. The blood, the sweat, the tireless nights, the second and third and fourth and fifth wins I've had to pull out of myself to perform, to give my best, the discipline. It's all worth it.
Yes.
Having people's respect.
Yes.
for me being myself and how I want to express myself. All of that has been worth it.
Yes, because the truth is, while we say, oh, it doesn't matter what people think, I don't care what that, it is a blessing that there are fans who love what you do.
Yeah.
In addition to that, it does feel good when the folks that are doing what you do say, yo, let's do this to you. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'll ever get tired of that.
Oh, me neither. I know you're right.
I don't know if I want
me neither
to be tired of that, because it's a different level. Again, it hits me in my teenage self.
Yes.
Because I'm advocating for that version of him that felt like he wasn't enough.
Oh.
You know, trying to prove himself to people. Mm-hmm. And now I'm in a space where I can confidently show up as myself.
Yes. Welcomed and invited to show up as yourself.
Yes.
As a way to remind the rest of the world. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
I hear you.
Yeah. Wow, this is really good. Rolling Stone coined you the artist to know, and GLAAD honored you with the Breakthrough Music Artist Award. I suppose now that really makes you overqualified.
You know, no, not at all. Like I have earned my place.
Absolutely.
Where I am.
Absolutely.
And I am grateful to be where my feet are.
Yeah.
I know that there are things coming.
Yes.
However, I'm grateful to just be able to receive the place that I'm in.
Yeah.
And that I've worked, and I have to keep reminding people that we on year 20 doing this.
Wow.
I started
I was gonna say, when you say on year 20, that means you were 12.
I started on the road when Rihanna dropped.
Really?
Yes, 2005. Yes.
20 years.
20 years. Yeah. So. No,
Are you surprised?
Okay.
Are you surprised by anything in this journey? I mean, whatever that thing is there anything that has surprised you?
Surprise might not be the word. Mm-hmm. It's a state of surrealism. This is happening. Mm-hmm. Like your inspiration is inspired by you. Get to inspire your inspiration.
Whoa, say that again.
You get to inspire your inspiration.
Wow.
In whatever capacity that is. Mm-hmm. And I need people to really understand what that is.
Yes.
It's not something that is necessarily foreign or rarity, because these things happen all the time around us. It might not be broadcasted, but they are happening. But for it to happen and for me to be aware of it, that's a surreal thing for me. Not surprised, because I know I've earned where I am and where I'm going. When we're talking about what it feels like, it's like, okay, we're grounded. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It sounds like you also own that you are creating this. I heard something some years ago, and I'm not sure who said it, but they talk about being a co-creator with God. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like you understand when you say you inspire, you understand that you are a part of this. So that's why there is no real surprise.
Yeah.
Because you work.
Yeah. Because I'm even trying to think, even with the things that have happened thus far. Getting a chance to speak with Quincy Jones. And I just had one question for him, and that was, what does it feel like to have accomplished all the things that you have accomplished, the people that you've known over just so many decades and lifetimes?
Yes.
How does that feel to look and see all of this that you've done?
Yeah.
He said, I feel like I'm just getting started.
Wow. So I ask you, with And we talked about this before, didn't we?
Yeah.
How many, with all the nominations, all the persons, all the amazing artists you've worked with, all the opportunities you've had.
I have not scratched the surface.
This is what I'm talking about.
I have not scratched the surface.
Yeah.
Because also the beautiful thing that I love about this, there's no expiration date on music.
Absolutely.
It can always have its own resurgence.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
so that's why I have there's a bit of freedom in my creative process too with that, because my thing is I just want this to outlive me.
Yes. There's a mastering guy that worked on one of our albums who said to me, so sometimes I struggle with creating and all, and he walked into our old studio and he said, you know, there's no end to more revelation. Mm-hmm. What you said, so it's ongoing.
Oh yeah, no, there's no. I have no end goal.
Exactly.
There is no destination for myself. It is the journey.
Absolutely.
And I'm just looking forward to who I'm going to encounter along the way, because the company is what makes the journey.
And that's not just jargon. That's real.
It's real.
That's real.
It's real.
Lord. Overqualified, and here we are. Showcase two completely different emotional registers. What do these songs reveal about your range as a songwriter? Because when we talk about registers with you, though, that's another technical kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Because you are in a very small class of people who are able to really experience the breadth of your instrument.
Yeah.
It's a thing to watch you transform and manipulate your instrument in a way that Rochelle Farrell. When you, so with that, did you? Don't do this. Vocal fry.
Baby,
Give
the
us vocal
fry.
fry.
The fry gets me.
Give us.
That's somebody that is just insanely in tune with every stitch
Yes.
of their voice.
Yes, in control of every moment. It sounds like you are too.
Yeah.
You feel that way, or do you? Or there are times when you are not
Sometimes
in your.
I feel like my voice is like, no, I'll pay mortgage here. I'll do it when I feel like it. It can absolutely do that.
Mine be like that 75%. Like, all right, we be having conversations. Now look,
Okay.
You got off this flight. Now what you gonna do? Give me some dark liquor to bring up. Come on. But it appears and it feels like you are always able to just do exactly. Your instrument does exactly what you tell it to do.
We trust each other.
Yeah. Ooh. Do you know when that started? Or did you get settled in it? Or did you wake up one day, like for real, because there's some people like children who start playing piano early or organ and they just sit down and there's an understanding. Did you have that understanding early?
Oh, not early. I knew that I could do things. Think about like a really elaborate vehicle.
Yeah.
And there are so many bells and whistles that go along with it. Have you read the manual? Has someone explained to you what this is and how it works?
Yeah.
Because you might just be pressing stuff just to press it, just to
Yes.
figure it out. But
Yeah.
if you can have someone come in and give you this is what the top of your voice sounds like.
Yes.
This is what it sounds like when you crack.
Yes.
This is the basement. This is, to at least to give you the technicalities.
Mm-hmm. And you had that? Somebody came and did?
My mom.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she's a voice teacher.
Your mama? Are you kidding me? So right off the rip.
Yes, we had plenty of assistance during puberty. That was not my finest hour.
Did she ever walk in while you were singing? Don't do this. That was great. I saw you. Did she ever walk in while you were singing? Be like, don't do it. Because my mother, just because I know exactly what you're talking about, but my mother is not and was not a musician. But I'd be we lived in a shotgun house. You could see the back door from the front door, right?
Okay.
My the beauty salon was in the back. The way she had the piano set up, she could lean in with the curlers because she was doing somebody's hair. And I could see the smoke coming off the curling iron. And she would lean in, Denise, that you didn't play all that note right. And she don't know nothing about no Beethoven, okay? Fairly, I was like, I do that and that ain't the right note, Denise. And she just disappeared back into the smoke. Did your mom have moments like that with you where you were singing and she said, Durand?
There's one moment in particular that I remember. I was doing a cover of My Funny Valentine, just frivolously. Wasn't trying to be serious, but listening back to it, it was very obnoxious because I was just doing extra, just not letting the song breathe. And she came in after I was done and was like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" That sounded like you couldn't sing, and I know that you can sing. That was just a lot of like. I was like, "Excuse me. First of all, my door was closed. First." Yeah. So there's been times.
Did it make you feel small, or were you empowered? Well, let me show her.
I was annoyed.
Annoyed is fantastic.
Because no one asked Benya to hop your tail over here to my side of Gullah Gullah Island.
That's what I'm talking about. But you know about
I just felt like doing the stuff I was doing. Like, when nobody performing.
Because sometimes it feels good, doesn't it? We were talking about an artist earlier. He sings and he make whatever make him feel good, huh?
Yes.
And he sings it. We're gonna call him when we finish that because it make him feel good. You know, it just hit you when I'm talking about that. Praise God. Okay, all right. All right, we probably won't use any of that. That's great. that part. Okay, your YouTube covers. They feel like invitations into your imagination. What do you think those early videos taught you about your ability to reinterpret, reframe, and reimagine sound?
Looking back at those old covers, remind me of something that my late mentor, Devette Singletary, shared with me. And that was, when you sing someone else's song, sing it in a way that makes the listener struggle with which version do they enjoy better, the original or your interpretation of it. And I feel that I've found a good pocket in how I approach the song while having respect for the original composition, of course, and then adding my personality to it. And I feel that doing that has set apart what I do versus other people's approach. Especially at that time, we were, starting YouTube videos from, 2007 all the way up, you know. So having that ground, should I say the playground?
Yeah.
Having that space to work out the kinks and ideas, it gave me a good structure for how I want to do my music.
Absolutely. Do you have any covers that you listened to that were, like for me, Whitney's, well, we already know, I'll Always Love You, and Luther. Those are, for me, folks who would do covers, and to your point, to be like, Creep, that was Stevie's, right? Do you have any covers that you were a fan of, or artists that you were a fan of who did covers like that?
Shoot. What is one of my covers that I really like?
And you appreciate, like what you said, you appreciate the space. You appreciate their figurative and literal voice.
I mean,
and the reinterpretation.
I mean, Erica's rendition of Stay by Rufus and Shaka Khan, which back then had people gagging because they're like, oh, we didn't know she could do all that.
Yes.
You know, so that was the other part that I enjoyed about that record, was it was like, oh, you singing. Oh.
Because people will forget,
they forget.
And people think they know.
Yeah.
Sometimes by the artist's restraint.
Yes. But let me tell you, restraint, that's another thing that I accumulated with creating music, is less is more.
Come on.
Sometimes less is more, because I want to be able to express myself and to get my idea out. I also want people to be able to sing along with me.
Absolutely.
I definitely make sure that I have my pockets
Yes.
of this is for the vocalist to do this thing, and then everything else is for the homies.
For my mama to sing,
You know
me
what
and my
I'm saying?
mama to sing. We're going to
Absolutely.
sing this together so we all can go to this show together because you can sing it too. But it also speaks to this more revelation. I don't have to give you everything right now because guess what? I'm going to be making music forever, right? So I can kind of
Take your time.
I can take my time.
In a time where we are,
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. With this in mind, how about that? You create from a space and a place that feels unfiltered and unguarded. And we talked about this a little bit earlier, but how do you protect the sanctity of that place while still allowing the world access to it?
With an exception of unspoken, I usually like to get through the situation before I share it with everyone else. So that way it's not an open wound
Oh, yeah.
that I'm exposing here.
Yeah.
And it can still be impactful,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
I like to at least sing from a place of this is what I've been through and this is how we can get through it, or this is how I've gotten through it. Every so often we can be, again, where our feet are,
Yes.
but to be that vulnerable and to share it with people.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like to get through it because when I'm going through it, it's about me.
Absolutely.
When I come up out of it, then it's about everybody else.
Yes, absolutely. Can I do something? Honey, can you hand me my phone? This is good. My daughter was at your show at the Tabernacle,
Yeah.
and I hate that I could not be there. I need to do this because she was at your show, and she said, Mom, this was one of the most honest and spiritual experiences I have ever had at a show.
Yeah.
And I think we touched on it a little bit earlier, but how does that make you feel in regard to your responsibility, not just to, I guess, yourself, but to the world? Does it feel heavy? Maybe that's the question. Does it feel heavy knowing that my daughter's 25? She says, this is the most amazing experience I've had. What does that feel like?
First and foremost, it lets me know that as long as I'm enjoying myself, everyone else will enjoy themselves.
Yes.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, when I have the attention of a room, my main thing is that I don't waste your time. I'm not bringing you here to waste your time. And as Luther said, I did not bring you here to waste your ticket money. So if I can garner the attention of a room, my main thing is to incite peace.
Yes.
It is to incite motivation. It is to remind you of your own audacity.
Yes.
So when I say, if I'm in therapy, we in therapy, I mean that.
Absolutely.
And again, when I'm sharing things that I was able to make it through so that it's a testimony, not I'm still in my test.
Yes.
You know, because
yes.
when it's about me, right? When I'm testing, help me right now, because just it's private. Just let's not get too excited. So that lets me know that I have. It has been a job well done.
Yes.
For this space, this moment that you have curated for people that have taken time to take naps.
Yes.
And book transportation and get
Say it.
babysitters.
Yes.
All those things.
Absolutely.
I want to show up on time as most sober than inebriated.
Oh, I know you're right.
Because I genuinely care about people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Your cousins often talk about how you remind them to breathe, laugh, feel, be. At 16 years old, your mentorship came from the legendary Earth, Wind, and Fire. When you look back at that version of yourself, Durand, what do you think 16-year-old Durand understood about greatness before he even understood himself?
That's a layered one. First, my understanding of greatness started way before I got on the road with Earth Wind. That began with my parents. Them instilling all type of things into me, investing into just my well-roundedness as a human being, and the different music that I was exposed to. Sometimes it was contraband, okay, because Sherlyn wasn't having no Janet Jackson and Waiting to Exhale, okay, and the Fugees, absolutely not.
Really?
Okay? Oh, baby, all that stuff got confiscated.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But
so we were only allowed to listen to
gospel and jazz, and a little bit of new age, you know, Enigma, Enya, you know, stuff that was on the jazz station, Sade, you know, Whitney, Mariah, you know.
So no Jodeci.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Oh God.
No, ma'am.
No,
I have to play.
No fiending.
I had to. Fiending in Sherlyn's house.
Fiending for the Lord.
Fiending for the Lord.
Fiending
Okay.
for communion. Communion with the Lord.
Fiending for the Lord.
Once you get a taste of some Jodeci or something like that, that taste is insatiable. I know for me with that, when I heard that was baby, won't you just stand?
Time is slipping away from me.
I digress.
Well, to finish.
Please finish.
Yes. Yeah, no, they certain songs I was able to listen to certain artists, but not so.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yes.
Gospel. However, being in these environments, we're talking about being in theater, being able to get on the road and see like what's going on. I saw there are a lot of pieces that piece together this show, this production.
Yeah.
And I'm a part of that right now. And I'm being asked, is this something that you want to do at 16? Wow. So it didn't hit me until I was in the environment.
Yeah.
It's one thing to see it from afar, even in the audience, but when you are in the environment, when you are a part of the camp,
Sheesh.
that is when it clicked. That's why I said, is this something you want to do?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes out of putting in effort concerning what we're good at, what we're skilled at, and let's enhance and develop the skill as well.
Yeah. Did you so that's when you understood the gravity of working with Earth, Wind, and Fire when you got in it. Before you left, it was like, was it just kind of another step, another thing, another opportunity? Or was it exciting when you got the call?
I mean, I was right there. I was already there. They were like, oh, we need a production assistant. Well, Durand ain't doing nothing. I'm not.
Stop it.
Okay. We're doing this.
Wait, so take us back. And I know we do. So how did you get the production assistant gig?
Oh, that was my dad. My dad was working as a sound engineer for Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I've known them since I was a kid, before preteen. So I didn't get a chance to see them from afar because they've been, like uncles.
Yes.
But to have the experience of being in the environment, backstage, a part of what I call the hive.
Yes.
That was, I'm just like, wow. And not only that, these are songs that I can't escape.
Absolutely.
These are songs I've known my whole life. That was another thing that I realized, this is art that I would like. I would like to make art like this.
Absolutely. And when you talk about living on, you talk about legacy, we've got songs that I don't know the words to, and the song speaks to, it don't matter. It does not matter. Serpentine fire, they speak to your soul. For you to be there, so the call, well, there is no call. Let's come over here and do this.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, and yeah, you want to do that? Yeah, bet I'm going. I can do my schoolwork on the road. Wonderful.
You were still in school, and you were on tour. How long were you on tour with Earth, Wind & Fire?
Just for that summer. So, what, 2.5 months? 3 months?
What did that do to you?
It developed work ethic.
Yes.
And wearing multiple hats, because not only am I a production assistant, I'm also helping with merch and, you know, any other things that might need to be done. If the adults were like, oh, he ain't doing nothing, go run this over to such and such on side stage left, or, you know, wherever, you know, make yourself useful. Oh no, we earned our keep. We earned our keep. And just looking back at everything that I was surrounded by, you know, all this wardrobe and people stretching and tuning up their instruments. Like, they're there for sound check. They're singing full out.
Yes.
Performing full out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a gift. The greatness of that moment at a time where maybe a lot of 16-year-olds would not even understand who they are.
Yeah.
Maybe were you able to even, or did you already understand yourself?
It's interesting that when I think back to that time, specifically being 16, there were parts of me that I understood, and then there were parts of me that I might have been a little apprehensive about and afraid.
Yeah.
Because when you're in environments that are convincing you that you're broken and that there's something wrong with you, it's a bit more of a struggle to genuinely love yourself and like yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, my teenage years, it's like we were really internally fighting to find like some balance. Yes. You know. But like I always could sing, you know, but when did you find your voice? Like, it's one thing. It's like, it's one thing to have a vehicle, but do you know how to drive?
Yes. Yes. See, for me, it happened when I turned 50, like something happened. I feel like I've always been confident, right? But I didn't know confidence until I hit 50. He went, boing. I said, yep, that's it. Fuck it. Everything. I'm here.
I've heard.
It is a very interesting thing. It's a phenomenal moment that you hear people talk about, that you, and then everything kind of just meets you where you are, and it's almost like you're moving, and you actually see the trail of all the things that are attracted to you behind you, and you're just moving. It is a very interesting, but it sounds like you've already experienced that. You're in it now.
And here I am thinking that I have a way to go to get to that level of fuck deficiency.
Ah, man, that's a t-shirt, my guy. Fuck deficiency.
Yes.
It is, I do think that it happens over and over and over again. And you're definitely at one stage of that, because you ain't got to 40 yet.
Yeah.
Because that'll do something else to you.
Season four, I cannot wait.
Season 4 is great. That's why I'm season 5. Thank you for that. Season 5 will have me not pay attention, but I'm gonna come back. Here we go. See how we do? So with that in mind,
okay.
If you look at your life like an album, what track do you think you're on now? And what does the next one sound like?
I love this.
This is a really great question.
I'm on the last track. There's 15 tracks. And we're on the very last track. And the next one, the sound of it actually is just as, your answer is just as good as mine, because I don't know what the opening track is going to be for this next body of work sonically.
Yeah.
However, I am tapping into like those pocket, like that last a pocket of generous. Songs like Unspoken.
Yes.
That breakdown and completed.
Yes.
That is the type of composition that I'm curious how my voice sits inside.
Oof.
So that will be the next chapter.
Yes. Have you written your acceptance speech?
Not yet.
Even if you have a couple of iterations of it, just write it.
Okay.
Are you excited?
I feel like once I'm there, like in the space, because it's one thing when you can be quiet to yourself and kind of just assess like all the things, but when I'm in it, I think that's when it's going to be almost like an amusement park.
Yes.
You know, it's
on the way. You don't get excited till you get up and you see the
like you know,
Yeah.
but it's like it's the seeing it. It's the we're getting dressed, we're getting the what we're wearing.
Yes.
You know, it's the whole kit and caboodle. So I think it's the river. I feel like I'm going up the hill. Like we're getting strapped in. We're getting
Yes.
and we're going to be working our way up
Yes.
up until that moment. So yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like a roller coaster.
like the moment. So I think the dope thing about us doing this and you asking me to do this is that we experienced, that was our first nomination together.
Yes.
The nominees reception and all that stuff. And to be able to share that with you, wasn't that sparkly? I know that's an interesting way to use it, but it was, is that still a moment, a great moment in time for you to be in that?
Oh yeah, because you also have to keep in mind, I have to keep reminding myself and other people, I'm still independent.
Yes, independent.
Like that's why when they ask like where the visuals at, Durand ain't have no visuals. Money, bitch. You better close your eyes and think about heaven later.
Talk about it.
You know, but also too.
I'm glad you said that.
And I'm guilty of this. We get caught in, if it can't look like this, then I'm not gonna do it at all.
Yes.
And you got folks that are just propping up their camera, their iPhone.
Absolutely.
And just recording.
Absolutely. We've convinced ourselves that we need stuff that we don't really need.
Yeah, less is more.
Less is more. Didn't you say that earlier?
However, I can't.
Don't do this.
Thoroughly,
Don't backtrack. What?
It's not less is more, because that is a thing. However, when we're talking about the community in which was that band together to create this body of work and got me 3 nominations, is again, if I don't have to do it by myself, I don't want to do it by myself.
I know you're right. We really can't do it by ourselves, though, right?
No.
You know, even though we say independent, we have teams of people with whom none of this stuff would not even be possible.
Oh, yeah.
But when there's one person I know on your team, your dad.
Listen.
My guy.
I have people that have my back and that advocate for me. And then there's just a different tier of it when we're talking about Bernarr Sr.
Yes.
That's a for me an unimaginable type of support.
Yes.
That I don't know if I'll ever experience that ever again in my life. And there are people that support me and that love me.
Certainly.
And then there is Bernarr Sr.
We witnessed it. We were there but that kind of support where there's someone who believes in you in those pockets of time when you don't believe.
Yeah.
That if you're looking at that bridge, or that sometimes it's a little bit of a hole and they're laying on it so that you can cross, right? And then you get on the other side and y'all walking, and then there's another time, there's another little space and they lay down so you could walk. So I am inspired by, I am grateful to be able to share that space. I'm honored that you would invite me to do this. Thank you. Congratulations. Write your acceptance speeches.
I am. I'm going to do it.
and keep on bringing great. What did you tell me? Less is more. What else did you tell me? We gonna vocal fry out of this. What's some other stuff that we talk?
What I say?
Trash can.
It's called a trash can, not a trash can. Oh, and be mindful talking about your vision to.
Oh,
blind
don't you share your vision with.
Specific. Don't be talking vision with blind folks, and specifically folks that's going like this. I can't see.
Listen.
I can't see the vision.
Because they will do it, won't they?
Yeah.
And just real quick, just a shout out to Jackie Washington.
Okay.
Just because we are fans. Are we not? Rob Milton, thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Because
shout out to Robert Townsend too.
Yeah. So we just have to do. We gonna do this.
Yeah, we are.
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang and Jackie Washington.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Avery Sunshine, and that was the Grammy-nominated Mr. Durand Bernarr in all of his glory. Y'all better make sure y'all make some noise right where you are, like I can hear you right now, for Bloom and all of the amazing things to come. Thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you.
And congratulations, baby. Mwah.